Mike Ryan, the executive director of the World Health Organization's emergency program, has called for the confiscation of sick kids. But don't worry, he says it will be dignified.
In most parts of the world, due to lockdown, most of the transmission that's actually happening in many countries now is happening in the household, at family level. In some senses, transmission has been taken off the streets and pushed back into family units. Now we need to go and look in families to find those people who may be sick and remove them and isolate them in a safe and dignified manner.
Now, I don't know about you, but the last thing the world needs is the unaccountable globalist WHO who is so sympathetic to communist China that they're looking everywhere on planet Earth for someone to blame outside of Xi Jinping. The last thing we need is them coming into our houses and confiscating people that they deem to be sick. Now, it's not just kids that they want to confiscate from you, it's everyone. You got to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide yourself.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
Now, this is the same Mike Ryan bloke that rocketed to fame when he called the world racist for calling the virus what it is, the Wuhan flu.
This is a time for facts. This is a time to move forward together, to fight this virus together. There is no blame in this. All that we need now is to be able to identify the things we need to do to move forward quickly, with speed, with certainty, and to avoid any indication of ethnic or other associations of this virus.
Mike Ryan sure is a strange fella. He not only was in Iraq operating on the highest levels of the Iraqi government during the Gulf War, he's also someone that routinely manages to get into China Daily, a propaganda outlet for the CCP. He's someone who manages to get in their good books. He's of course super impressed with China. He's super impressed with the CCP for their commie handling of this international boondoggle. He's impressed, of course, with the communists because his boss, Dr. Tedros, is a communist himself. If you saw my coverage earlier this week, you'll know that Dr. Tedros, of course, ran a communist government in Ethiopia that slaughtered its own people in the streets during their day of Thanksgiving. Now, these are the people that want to come into your homes to confiscate people, to take them away outside of their family unit and put them in some sort of, I don't know, WHO facility where they will hopefully recover. This virus has been used by globalists as an excuse to restrict the freedoms of everyday people. Folks are getting ticketed in the park for taking their autistic son out to play for a little bit. The world is rapidly changing, and the people who are changing it are not the most impressive folks. Dr. Tedros, someone who ran a communist regime, and Mike Ryan, someone who was operating on the sons and brothers of ministers of Saddam Hussein's regime. I don't know how we've gotten to this point, but something needs to stop. We need to press the brakes. For Rebel News, I'm Cian Bexty. Hey, thanks for checking out our coverage. Be sure to like and subscribe to us here on YouTube and ring the bell. It is the most important thing that you ring the bell at the bottom of this video on YouTube. YouTube is directing traffic to mainstream media sites. If you ring that bell, it will overcome that and you'll get our videos on your newsfeed.